Alright, chat, we're live. Oh my god. Stealth, welcome to stream. Moonlight, welcome to stream. Oh my god. I've watched 7 minutes of Scyan's new video. I just want to react to it because I just want to give my opinion on it. I can't be able to make it into a Twitter video because, like, you know, I can't make long form Twitter videos yet because I need to get like verified and stuff. So I just want to like give my reaction to his video. I've watched like 7 minutes of it, but I'm just gonna rewatch it from the start. I've got like 7 minutes in, and this video is just triggering me so much. Scyan is giving Geno so much credit for how smart he is. Geno is not as smart as Scyan puts him out to be, and I'm just gonna like debunk a lot of things that Scyan's saying in a minute. I'm just gonna get his video on the stream. I'm gonna react to it. So the first 7 minutes I've already watched, chat. But I haven't watched all his video. I wanted to just give my reaction to it though, but I've watched most of it. So not most, sorry, 7 minutes, that's not actually much of it at all, actually. Okay, so this is Scyan's new video, 33-minute video. Rough. I'm kidding.
This is probably one of the most important Fortnite videos you have ever seen in your entire life.
Yes,
as the thumbnail and the title says, this is about the biggest mysteries in the history of Fortnite storyline, all of them.
God, I'm not gonna lie though, this video I'm just saying, I'm gonna get triggered to watch this video. I've already watched 7 minutes of the video, like I said earlier. Like, it's just annoying. Scyan gives Geno so much credit for how smart. Like, Geno is smart, I'll give you that. But he's not like the one pulling the strings all along. He's not like the big bad of Chapter 6. I'm telling you right now, Chapter 6 is going to come and go, launch of it, and Geno will have no involvement. I don't think Geno is going to appear at all. Scyan has this whole thing thinking Geno is going to be the big villain of Chapter 6. I don't think that's the case at all. I highly doubt Geno will ever come back, if I'm being honest with you. I'll go as far as saying I don't think Geno will even return. Sonic the Hedgehog is coming to Fortnite one day. It will come one day though. Sonic. It's only a matter of time. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's like the Peter Griffin of Chapter 6. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I would go as far as saying it'd probably be the TMNT actually of Chapter 6. Maybe it'll be like the mini event they have during Chapter 6 Season 1 in like February, like a bit like TMNT. It's probably the TMNT situation for Chapter 6 Season 1. I'm not gonna say like Sonic is probably the most likely collabs to come to Fortnite, I think. Which is actually cool. I haven't actually seen Sonic, but I'm not gonna lie, I was watching some of the trailers again the other day, and it actually does look kind of good. So I think I might actually get into Sonic, because it does look pretty good, to be honest. Anyway.
Being solved. Secrets that directly connect into this very season and especially to Dr. Doom. This mystery has mattered from the first season of this game, Chapter 2, Chapter 3 and especially Chapter 4. And now the 5th one. Then also a mystery that will fully explain to us what the whole upcoming Chapter 6 is all about. Again, this is one of the most important Fortnite videos you have ever seen in your entire life. What I'm gonna talk about in this video will completely change your view on this game.
It hasn't so
will
far.
show you how important Chapter 4 was. You probably have like no clue whatsoever what that chapter's story was even all about. So listen carefully, my students, as Professor Lore begins. Cool.
What I would say probably, so not science, sorry, lit, what I would say is probably, yeah, it'll be like Peter Griffin in a way, where he'll be in the Battle Pass. But I would go far as saying they might do like a mini event for it. I think they might be a bit different. I think it might be like, you know, one of the skins that you have Sonic maybe in the Battle Pass, or maybe I don't know, maybe Shadow. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not going to comment because I don't really know much about Sonic. I'm just going to say one of the characters might be in the Battle Pass, and then they'll do like a mini event mid-season with like a few more skins and like a full like event dedicated to it. I think that I could definitely see them doing that, if I'm being honest. Let's just watch this.
Okay. Geno and Dr. Doom, both of them have been some of the most important villains in the history of this game. Then also both are extremely similar characters. Both sides are super smart people. Then their main goal in life is creating perfection. Both of them stay in shadows while manipulating their enemies to destroy themselves. Both are beyond powerful with a crazy suit. Then magical powers, and both of them are egotistical people who think that only they know how to use a power right. Both are kings and rulers, as they have a full-on medieval knight art direction to their look too. Both of them also had a direct partnership working together, one which came up while Geno...
I will admit, Geno and Doom are very similar. They're not exactly the same, but they do share very similar qualities. They both want to make like the perfect society, perfection. I will say one thing: they're not I don't think neither of them were like the main bads pulling the strings and everything like that. That was the last reality. Geno's never really been the main villain pulling the strings. He was pulling the strings a little bit, but I wouldn't say he was like the main focus of always pulling the strings in the background. Yeah, Sonic is definitely a mini event worthy, but they'd let Shadow be in the battle pass and add other skins before the movie releases, then do a mini battle pass for later in the season, like TMNT. Yeah, I think they'll probably they'll probably do what they did. So I think they'll probably do like one skin in the pass, right? Then a few skins in the item shop in December, because that's when they did TMNT. They put them in the shop later, and then they added more skins later with a mini battle pass. That's probably what they'll do. I could definitely see them doing that. I mean, as far as like Sonic being in the game, it's definitely will come to the game. I'm not gonna like say it won't, because I can definitely see it coming to the game. Like, it's definitely got that like element that I could, you know when you can like see something in Fortnite. Well, I could see that being in Fortnite very easily. The Herald will stream, even to merge thousands of minds. The Chrome has. I have no idea what you are talking about, Herald. I'm really confused what you mean. Alright, let's continue watching this.
Needed help for fighting against the Seven, and he chose Dr. Doom himself for help. But why? Because these two have been keeping contact with each other ever since the first time Doom came to Fortnite. And Geno likes him exactly because he feels how similar Doom is to himself as a person. But I have to say this before we keep going. If Geno likes Doom because he's a similar person to him, that means that Geno would also expect the way that Doom would act, or why he would even accept to join the organization. So then if so, why would Geno, someone who has a similar mindset to Doom, who would understand that Doom would never ever work for someone, why did Geno ask Doom to join them? Like, that is the dumbest thing ever. Causing Doom to get all of the information he needed out of the IO, getting powerful weapons or a magical cloak from the Ice King's collection, then using those same things to help the IO be destroyed by the Seven, not go against the Seven. Is Geno like genuinely that dumb to let this happen? Don't forget about what I just proved you. Geno is basically Doom himself in many ways, and to me personally, he's even meant to be better than Doom and smarter.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not, Scyan. You don't understand how smart Doom is. Doom is like insanely smart. Geno is not that smart. Doom is like Doom is one. I will just say that now. Doom is way more powerful than Geno. Okay, he's way more powerful than Geno. He's also smarter than Geno. Doom, like Geno. Scyan's trying to say Geno's like the big bad, and Doom's like kind of like falling into Geno's trap. No, he's not. Doom's not stupid. He doesn't take things like that into account. He's insanely smart, but he plans things out. Right? He's really smart. Geno is smart. I will say that. Geno's probably the smartest Fortnite original character. Definitely, he's insanely smart. But he's not smarter than Doom. Doom is like really, really smart. I don't think. I just think Scyan's giving Geno way too much credit here.
Don't forget how in this very same comic and story, Geno lied to the Foundation about how he was dying. He lied and manipulated the Foundation to extreme levels, making us think that we're just done dealing with Geno. That right there is the part we should have focused on way more than we did. This entire thing and everything that happened was all Geno's plans. He can make a plan that crazy because just like Doom, Geno is supposed to be one of the smartest beings of all time. Scyan, are you dumb up? Why would Geno plan for his IO to get destroyed? Fuck this.
But the thing is, though, he didn't, though. Scyan's trying to say that Geno realised that his IO was falling, and he let it just crumble and fall on purpose, so he could come back stronger later. That's what Scyan's trying to say. Geno didn't do that. He genuinely lost. Like, he legitimately lost, and just accepted it, and is now just planning to return later. But he didn't, like, lose on purpose. He genuinely just lost. You know? The mythics they could add: Sonic Collab would go hard, Chaos Spears, Spin Dashing, Sonic Shadow Shoes. They would also make you control like the characters in the game with melee attacks. Nice. But I'm just, oh God, I can't with Scyan sometimes.
I'm gonna go watch T5G. Shut up! Geno was put in a really dangerous place. He was stuck between losing everything or temporarily losing everything. Let me fully explain this for you. The Seven completely messed up Reality Zero and broke many of the defense systems that Geno created. Systems which made sure that the last reality could never come to the island. The visitors rocket allowed a cube in here. Scientists got another cube in. The end event allowed Galactus inside of Fortnite. The Foundation brought in the Chromium to create the Spire. Then the same thing allowed Rest to get corrupted, causing an entire mothership to be teleported into here. Every single time the Seven just did anything, it ruined the defense system of the IO that kept the last reality outside the world.
That's like Scyan's saying some stuff true. I mean, Scyan is saying some stuff true, but the Seven, whenever the Seven are, you can tell, whenever the Seven are in control of something, it always fucks up. Right? The IO fail, the Seven are finally in control of 0 Point, and literally less than 2 seasons. It takes less than 1 season for everything to go to shit. Like, I can say right now, the Seven were just idiots. They didn't know what they were doing. I feel like they just wanted to defeat the IO so badly, but they don't really know what they're doing themselves. So I mean, honest, the Seven just aren't that good. Ben, Maru, Shinmon, I probably said that wrong. I do apologise. I got the perfect game you should play to get into Sonic. Okay.
In Chapter 2 Season 8, he reached the point where Geno realized things have gone too far. The Seven have messed up the defense system he created so much to the point that there is no fixing it. So what did Geno choose to do? He accepted defeat against the Foundation. He basically created a trap, and the Foundation basically just like fell right...
No, Scyan, no. Look, if Geno's as smart as you're saying he is, and he could have easily fixed the crumbling organization, he did accept defeat. Yes, but not in the sense that Scyan's saying it. He's saying that he just gave up and let the IO crumble. No, he died. Once he died, he just accepted that there was no coming back from it. He didn't like let the IO fall on purpose. Okay, he genuinely lost. Okay, he got the Resistance did defeat the IO generally by themselves. They did it. Geno did not intend for the IO to fall. Right, Scyan's just trying to say Geno did this on purpose to crumble, let the IO crumble because they were failing. Let it crumble and then ditched it. And is just planning his return, and he's saying something about he's letting Doom create this like new society, and then he's going to move in and take it from him. No, he's not. That he's a big bad in Chapter 6. No, he's not. I guarantee you. I'm honestly going to clip this, and I'm going to watch the clip back in December when Chapter 6 comes out, and I guarantee you, Geno is going to have no involvement in Chapter 6. I am calling it right now. Geno has no involvement in Chapter 6. Okay, I will genuinely. What's the punishment if I get this wrong? I'm not going to say play Roblox on stream because I generally would rather play Wilds for a month than do that. I don't know. It's called Sonic X Shadow Generations, coming out this October. It's perfect for you. What's it coming out on? It's on PC. Donate you know what? I will donate £500 to Jay. That's how fucking confident I am. I would donate 500 to Jay if Geno is involved in Chapter 6. That is how confident I am he will have no involvement in Chapter 6. That is how confident. I guarantee you Chapter 6 will have a completely new villain. Exactly, Stealth. I think Doom will end up like either getting defeated or transported away at the end. But Geno, I mean, I don't know. I do think Doom might win. I think we time travel back to Chapter 2 to get away from him. So I think that's how we avoid getting like, you know, avoid getting killed by Doom. I think Doom will be too powerful to stop personally myself. But I can guarantee you Geno will have no involvement in Chapter 6. I will donate 500 to Jay. I'm saying it right now. You can clip it, chat. You put it in Jay's Discord, clip it if you want. That's how I'm serious. I will donate 500 to Jay if Geno is involved in Chapter 6. That is how confident. I can guarantee you he will have no involvement in Chapter 6. I bet. I'm very confident.
In Twitch, Geno knew that after everything that the Seven did, there is just no way in stopping the last reality from taking over whatsoever. So he chose to put all of the blame on the Seven instead. Make them look like the villains and show himself as a hero. Show us how when he was in control everything was awesome, we were safe, nothing really was happening. But right when the Seven got control, everything got ruined.
Oh look, I never said I might donate 500. You never know. You don't know if you can actually wait and see.
So he kinda tried to act like the IO is getting destroyed, and also acted like he's dying and we're free from him.
No, Scyan, he generally did not think, he generally did get defeated, right? He generally got defeated by, you know, the Imagine pushed him into 0 Point. He did not intend for any of that. He generally died. He generally did not think that was going to happen. He generally accepted his death, but then he's so powerful he ended up coming back. But he did not predict all of that. He did not let the IO fall on purpose and everything, right? Scyan just gives Geno so much credit, and it's just annoying. I get it. Geno is smart, right? He is smart, but he's not as smart. Maybe, maybe he did know if he got thrown into 0 point, he would survive it. Okay, but maybe he is that smart to that point. But I will say he did not intend for the IO to fall. He did not intend for the IO to fall. He didn't let that happen on purpose. He generally just lost. Sonic X Generations comes out on PC. Yes, you should stream it on October 25th. Oh, sick! That's actually really good. That's hype time, because then you got Sonic game I can stream, and then you got OG Season coming out a few days after that. Man, I've got Fortnitemares that month too. Bro, October's gonna be a crazy month. Damn.
Though we know that he for sure lied. Geno just did that to make it look real enough so nobody would doubt his plan. That's nobody being exactly Doom. Dr. Doom plays a huge part in Geno's crazy smart plan. But to make one of the smartest people ever actually fall for your trap.
Doom is not falling for his trap. Scyan's just... God, man, I can't.
To make it seem as real as possible. So that's why he allowed the IO to be destroyed and faked his death.
No, he didn't, Scyan. He didn't allow the IO to fall. He didn't do that. That's not what happened. God. Because Scyan really does come up with the most insane theories. Sometimes he does actually come up with good theories, but this is just one of those times he's not. Geno, he didn't do that. Okay, he might have faked... I agree, he probably did fake his own death. He probably knew that if he got thrown to 0 point, he wouldn't die. But he didn't intend for the IO to fall. He didn't do that on purpose. That was generally just a failure on his part. He didn't let that happen on purpose. We generally defeated the IO.
Smartest Marvel character. But why so? Well, my students, let Professor Lore blow your mind up. Well, like this video before I do so. And if you wanna always be updated on the Fortnite leaks, Fortnite news, and always see my new videos, or the latest news on many other super popular games, all of the latest news on gaming always gets posted in my Discord server, link in the description. The community in that place is so lovely, you're gonna love it. Let's now talk about why exactly would Geno need Dr. Doom in his plans. First of all, so Doom keeps the weapons of the Ice King away from the Seven to put them in his huge castle instead, as these weapons would be greatly useful to Geno in the future. Geno is definitely gonna go get those weapons for himself, I'm sure of that. He just didn't want the Seven or the last reality to get them, which is exactly where Doom came into play. Now the most important reason, it's because as Doom said himself, he wants the IO to follow the last reality to weapons of the Ice King away from the Seven to put them in his huge castle instead, as these weapons would be greatly useful to Geno in the future. Geno is definitely gonna go get those weapons for himself, I'm sure of that. He just didn't want the Seven or the last reality to get...
If you're trying to say that he knew this whole thing of Doom double-crossing him and stealing the weapons, and he wanted him to do that just so he'd rather have Doom have them and no one else have them, and he's going to take them from Doom. That's not the case. Geno did not intend for Doom to backstab him and everything like that. He generally, I'm not trying to say Geno's dumb. He's not dumb. He is smart, but Scyan just gives him way too much credit. To the point where he literally planned no matter what happens, Geno's always 2 steps ahead. He's always knows what's going to happen. Doom stole those weapons. Geno did not intend for Doom to take those weapons. Geno intended for Doom to take those weapons to help the IO. That's all that happened.
Them, which is exactly where Doom came into play. Now the most important reason, it's because as Doom said himself, he wants the IO to fall so he creates his own version of it. Don't you see why Geno would want this to happen?
That's true. Doom wanted the IO to fall so he could make his own version of it, but Geno did not want this to happen.
Already failed because of the Seven ruining the protections against the last reality. Why would he stick with a failing faction when he could build a way better version of it? Or so, the Fortnite Order restored. Doom right now is recreating the Imagine Order but under his own image instead. There you go, that was Geno's plans right there. That's basically the whole point of smart villains. You go through the path they want you to, but you just have no idea at all how brilliant their plans are. Doom will fail. He's not gonna be able to rule over a new Imagine Order.
Yes, he will. He will, because there's no one on the Fortnite Island that's more powerful than him currently. Like, what's actually gonna stop him? Like, no, this is not even just me, like, wanting Doom. Like, I want Doom to win, but also it's generally, like, what's actually gonna stop Doom? Hope can't even, like, keep it together. Just Doom being on the island makes her shit herself. How is she gonna? She's not gonna stop Doom. Doom literally just plummeting towards the island makes Hope panic. She's not gonna be able to stop him. Like, Doom has defied the prophecy before that Hope was meant to get the Pandora's Box powers, and he managed to change the stars of destiny to and alter the fate and get Pandora's Box powers instead of Hope getting it. He's altered fate before. He can do it again. And also, now he has Pandora's Box's powers. Like, even without Pandora's Box's powers, Hope still wouldn't be able to defeat Doom. But now he has that, combined with his power. Like, how do you can't stop that? I don't think Scyan, like... The reason how we're going to defeat Doom is we're going to defeat him without actually defeating him. What's going to happen is we're going to time travel back to Chapter 2. That's what's going to happen, to escape Doom. We're not going to... There's nothing on the island that can actually stop Doom. Like, I'm trying to think, what on the island could actually stop Doom? Because there's nothing on the island that can stop Doom. The heroes can't stop Doom. Every hero that's tried to fight Doom has died. Magneto, you know, like... I mean, all the other heroes... I can't remember some of the other... Silver Surfer... I mean, he even killed, like, Thanos Ultra. He killed Galactus, someone who we actually unite all together for months to defeat. He just managed to defeat him just with one blast to his head. Like... And even if Geno did come back to the island, even Geno wouldn't be able to stop Doom. Because he's got Pandora's power now, and he's also got his own power. Just his own power, I'm being honest, is probably stronger than Doom, to be honest. Jay's alive? Nice. It's just like, oh god, this is really painful to watch. Scyan for the majority of the time, I think he makes some really good videos, but this video is just a little bit triggering to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Because Scyan just gives Geno way too much credit.
And Geno has always been sure of it. Do you realize how much Doom is helping Geno by creating a new Imagine Order? Rather than Geno returning having to take over the 0 point all over again. Having to build defense and everything for the island all over again. Just so much work to make a new IO. Why would Geno ever do that? When you can just make someone else do all of the hard work for you. Then still their work can take ownership of it.
No! Scyan... just... Geno is not in the shadows pulling the strings, waiting for Doom to make his own IO organization to then swoop in and take it from him. That's not what's happening. Geno has no involvement in the storyline right now. I'm telling you right now, Geno has no involvement. No involvement. I can guarantee you, Geno has no involvement. I'm serious when I say this. I will donate 500 quid to Jay if I'm wrong. And I'm confident that I'm not. Okay? I'm very confident that I'm not. Geno is smart. He is smart. Like, Geno is smart. In terms of, like, actual Fortnite original characters, Geno is the smartest person out of all the Fortnite original characters. But he's not smarter than Doom. He's not. It's just not. He's just not smarter than Doom. He's not. He's smart, but he isn't smarter than Doom.
You get it now? Geno knew
No, I
that
don't
his
get
IO
it now.
would fail, so he allowed it to do so. And then abused the person with extremely similar personalities to him to create his new Imagine Order instead. But why did he choose Doom for all of this? Cause Dr. Doom will create an Imagine Order exactly how Geno would too. These two people are like...
But if Geno's so smart as you say he is, and why he could clearly make his own IO by himself, why would he use someone else to make it if he's clearly that smart? I get that would be smart in itself using someone else to make it, but if Geno was as smart as he says it, he wouldn't need Doom. He wouldn't use Doom to make it for him. Also, Doom doesn't have the exact same vision as, like, the thing is, when it comes to Geno and Doom, they both want to make the perfect society, but there actually has a slight difference in what they want to do though. Like, Geno wants to rebuild everything as perfect, but in his image, not Geno's. Geno just wants to make everything perfect, but Doom wants to make everything perfect in his image. So, like, slight different variant of what he wants to compare to what Geno wants. It's not the same sort of thing. You know, Doom wants to rebuild everything in his own image. What is it? Doom wants to make the perfect society, right? Geno wants to make the perfect society. They both want to make the perfect society, but Doom says the way Doom phrases it is quite different to Geno. He says he wants everything rebuilt in his perfect image. Geno never states like that. I feel like they don't exactly want the exact same thing that he wants in his own image. Whoa. Who made this? Wow. These are characters in like Fortnite form. No, they actually would work pretty well as skins. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who some of these characters are. I know Sonic, because he's just like main character, iconic, he's Sonic, but I guess that's Shadow. That would be a sick glider though. I can't believe I've never watched some of the Sonic stuff, it's kind of insane to me. That's sick. That would be really cool though, yeah, that's sick. I could do that, yeah. Right, after this I will continue, I'm going to continue watching the video though, later, right? I'll quickly stop it for now, but I want to continue going through the video. Alright, there you go. Alright. Wow. Glider. Back bling. Chaos Spear Pickaxe. Chaos Control Emote. Floss again. Eggmobile Glider. That would be such a good glider. That would be such a good glider though. Oh, that would be that would be probably the best glider in the game. That'd be so funny. I'd love that as a glider. They look so good in the lobby though. These just look like they have that like Fortnite like goofiness to them. These are just the type of characters you would think would be in Fortnite by now. No idea who these two people are, but that looks really sick though. I think they should put that. Read out the idea on stream. Also, I know exactly how Fortnite works, so if they did do this, I know how it'd play out. Shadow Hedgehog would be a battle boss character in Chapter 6 Season 1, released on December 1st this year. Is that when Chapter 6 is coming out? I think it is, isn't it? He'd be tier 80, like a collab skins in non-collab seasons. For example, Peter Griffin. I actually didn't remember, I can't remember where Peter Griffin was in the Bad Boss. Mythics for Shadow would be in-game on the season release, most likely the Chaos Spear Mythic. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman would come after the first update of the season, 2 weeks after the season starts, and still before the movie releases. When does the movie release? Is it December something? It's late December, isn't it? When the movie releases. Then after 6 weeks of the season release, after the movies come out, a Sonic mini Battle Pass event would release in-game, featuring Metal Sonic as the paid skin and Neo Metal Sonic at the final tier of the Battle Pass. This event would also add even more Sonic mythic items to the game, as well as a POI on the island. Nice. December 20th. Yeah, I remember it was something late December, I just couldn't exactly remember when it was. Alright. That'd be sick though. Nitron, you think you're so funny because you think I'm actually showing that on the stream. Fuck off. I'm not showing that on the stream. That's really funny. You thought messaging me there, I'd click on it and show it on the stream. Yeah. That's absolutely not happening. Yeah, you deleted it. I see what you did. I saw it. It's too late. I saw it. Funny. Said no one ever. My stream starting failed. Yeah, the thing is, I knew as soon as I got a message from you, I needed to hide my Discord and not show it on the stream because I have no idea what to expect from you. So as soon as I saw a message from you, I turned it back to YouTube screen, not showing what you're saying on stream because I have no idea what you were going to say. It's concerning. I never want to show what you say on stream because I have no idea what to expect from you. Sometimes you're like very random. Alright, here we go. Let's watch some more Scyan and lose my mind.
Brothers mindset wise, which is exactly why I'm saying right now, Geno will for sure be the main villain of Chapter 6. And Order Restored will be the new chapter coming up, and right when Doom falls to us and fails, which his failure would definitely also be by the manipulation of Geno. He comes in and takes
Yo, let's go! Lit C with the $2 super chat. Let's go. Play Sonic X Shadow Generations on stream October 25th. I will. Appreciate the super chat, Lit. Let's go. Appreciate it.
has created, and evolving.
Wait. Nitron, hasn't the Chapter 6 like season already been like leaked to what the theme is? What was the theme? Hasn't it already? It's not gonna be like restored Geno theme or something. Isn't it already been like rumored or leaked as to what the theme will be for Chapter 6? I think it was like a Japanese something theme, didn't you say? Or something? I can't remember. I don't think Geno is going to be the main villain of Chapter 6. I just don't see that happening. How are we literally only 7 minutes into this video, man? I feel like I've been watching this.
The final form. But of course, Geno's plans and manipulations would not just end by faking his death. There is just so much he needs to do for making sure that he can recreate a new Io better than the one before. That's even shown to us by how Io is within the Lego world right now, having their iconic bunkers there too. They are waiting in realities right near Reality Zero, just counting days for the right moment to teleport into this place. But the chapter which built up the story arc of Geno coming in Chapter 6 is this one. Yes, the chapter that like 99% of the Fortnite community have like absolutely no idea what happened in the storyline. What was it all about? The shapeless man? Who shapeless man? Me shapeless man? So my students, let Professor Lore exactly show you what you missed out on, because chapter 4 story, the things that were said, they were kinda cool. Do you remember the shapeless
No, my fucking god, we're not doing this! We're not doing this! We're not doing this! We're not doing this! The Shapeless Man, I swear to fucking god, if he starts this whole Geno being the Shapeless Man shit, I'm gonna... We're not doing this! Scyan, no! Please. That case was wrapped a year ago. Okay? The Shapeless Man is the nothing. Okay? It's either the nothing or maybe it's Kato Thorn. I don't think it's Kato Thorn. It makes maybe sense to be Kato Thorn, but the way it's described, it's not Geno. Everyone thinks it's Geno because of just one line. Oh my god, please, Scyan, please. Can we not, please, Scyan, please. Anything, just talk about Geno, just talk about how cool he is. Please, just not the Shapeless Man. Don't, let's not go down that road, please. For the love of God, let's just not do this. Supposedly going to be a Japan-inspired theme. That's what has been leaked by several leakers, and also I heard it. Fair enough. It's entertaining to hear him talk about Chapter 4, as if he had any permanent consequences in the story. I know. God. Oh my god, this is gonna be right. Let's go. I can do this.
Yes, the coolest yet the most annoying part of the Fortnite story. This guy right here thinks that it's Geno, and then this guy used to think that's Geno, then he was like, nah, it's actually the nothing. Then this
Exactly.
other guy also thinks that it's the nothing.
Because it is.
Look at this guy. He thinks that it's Kate of Thorns. Huh? What the The guy didn't even make it to the end of his own season. He just died by a bunch of like high schoolers. You suck! The answer to who the Shapeless Man is was always right in front of our eyes. We were just so focused on a random unimportant line, which was,
He imagined a world of perfect order.
useless. That's a useless line because Doom, Geno, the Nothing, all of them technically want like a perfect order of
The Nothing don't.
their own version.
They want to
So it's
destroy
like,
everything and leave
all
everything
that
in
line
eternal
did was
darkness,
to
which is what the
smack
last
Kato in
reality being the only
face
reality
even
left.
more, since he never was told to want like a perfect world or anything. Here is every single line you should have focused on that Stellan said, rather than he always imagined a world of perfect order.
He watches us with dark purpose.
Who is a person that has a whole watching thing built around him in this season? A massive tower he can watch all of the people on the island from, cameras everywhere. This line brought up on him and even more. Dr. Doom. Who did I say that is extremely similar to Doom? Geno, yes. What would Geno be doing right now since he's in the shadows and not building the IO himself for the moment? He is watching us, waiting for us ourselves to make the new IO first.
Don't, please, do not say the words Geno's a Shapeless Man. Please, don't say that. Just don't. Please.
If we do not finish the rift gate, the consequences will be terrible.
If you're building a rift gate for someone that their whole point is to kill you, destroy you, tear you into pieces, someone like the Nothing, like that kind of makes no sense. Why would the Nothing be like, good boy, you built me a rift gate, good boy, I'm not gonna kill you anymore. No, he would just bit the shit out of you as much as... Doesn't matter if you build him a
What is it with Scyan in these videos just saying smacking stuff? Like, he's always saying he's gonna smack people, smack something in the video. He's always got an edit of him smacking someone in a video. I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
Gate or you don't, he kills you anyways. So why would the fate be terrible if we don't build the rift gate? Cause not building the gate means that the person waiting for it to be built so he can come through it, he just can't do that anymore. So if the person on the other side wants the nothing, wouldn't that be a good thing that he can't come on the island? Because even if he comes like 1 second faster, that's 1 second less time to run away from the nothing. This means that yes, the shapeless man himself is a bad person, but if we don't create his
Don't say it, Jenna.
if his plans don't
Don't
go
say it.
forward, an even worse fate than that guy would come to us. Doesn't that exactly sound like
Don't.
Geno to you? Yeah,
No.
he's a bad person, but he always protected us
Don't.
from even worse things like the last reality.
I came to the Earthbound at the order of the Shapeless Man.
This line is so important. Why did everybody like mostly ignore it? Coming in the order of the shapeless man means that Stellan was never really part of this world. He is new to this place like us. This shapeless being directly orders Stellan to come to Ageless. So even doing that was not this guy's own choice. Which makes so much more sense, especially after this line.
Don't say the shapeless man. Do not say the shapeless man as Geno. Please. Please.
Took me in as his own.
Stellan was just a child when the shapeless man met him for the first time and made connections with him in his dreams. Then not just that, it said that the shapeless man legit took Stellan as his own. That means that this person does not see Stellan as a random person, someone to just manipulate or an enemy, but rather the shapeless man sees Stellan as a friend, as maybe even a kid of his own. The shapeless man wants Stellan to grow stronger and someone who would be a great value to him. Explain to me how this part makes sense with the Nothing or Dr. Doom. On Doom's side, there is just no way that he met Stellan as
Doom was never... no one ever thought... Why is he saying that? Nobody ever thought Doom was a shapeless man. He was never... he was never one of the candidates of people who could be the Nothing. No one ever said that. Ever.
kid, and that they knew each other for Stellan's whole life. The entire Doom manipulating us thing happened ever since Chapter 3 Season 2, not ever since Stellan was a kid. He's also centuries older than Dr. Doom, which is shown off even more with this line.
Don't say Geno's a shapeless man, please.
For centuries, your refined kinetic ore returned him to me.
Stellan is centuries old. He's a very powerful being, someone who can see the stars with his own eyes and read them. He is, as the name says, a Rift Warden, and the shapeless man probably sensed the powerful nature inside of Stellan and because of that took him as his own. When Stellan was a kid, Geno basically adopted him, which kinda makes it ironic because Geno Snapshot the Ageless also took in a Stellan as his own. Coincidence? Nah. As the line said, our refined kinetic core caused the shapeless man to manipulate Stellan after centuries. The kinetic core has kind of like a galaxy look to it. Then Stellan sees galaxies and stars with his powers, and the kinetic core is exactly what allowed the creation of the Rift Gate. Maybe the magic of that material is the same magic that exists within a Stellan, allowing him to have the powers which he has and that creating the direct connection. But now who is the person which centuries ago discovered the kinetic core, creating his own suit out of the kinetic core and many other weapons out of it, vehicles or devices to control the zero
He hasn't
point.
said it yet.
Stellan was manipulated as a kid by the shapeless man, because that might have been exactly when Geno discovered the kinetic core, connecting to that material or building a suit out of it, causing Geno to see the imagination of a perfectly ordered world, and specially directly connect with Stellan. So now that once more the energy of the refined kinetic core was activated in Chapter 4, thanks to the snapshot of Geno himself as well, Stellan can once more feel and speak with this man which he met as a kid. Why would Geno, the main owner of the kinetic core and the man who built so much technology out of it, why would he not be able to use the refined kinetic core on the island and the devices he has created in the past to directly connect with Stellan again?
Each night,
I wouldn't be surprised if someone starts coming up with theories of Megadon being shapeless man next. That wouldn't surprise me.
Dreaming of stars swallowed in darkness, of course, is the last reality destroying realities. And when Stellan talks about stars, I'm pretty sure he means realities. He's looking at realities.
No, he doesn't, Scyan. You look into things too much. You take things too lit. Oh my god, fuck.
In the last season. But then after
No, he genuinely meant stars. He did not mean realities. He never said realities. Scyan, he didn't. Oh my god.
said the shapeless man waiting. There you go, that right there. The shapeless man is showing these things to Stellan because of a very important reason. Why would Stellan build a rift gate for someone that is like, ooh, I'm bad.
Because he's
smack you if you don't listen to me. Okay.
What is it with smacking? Why have they always got to edit of someone punching? Why?
The rift gate would make you come to me faster. Why would I build the rift gate? Why? I don't know actually, that's a good point. But now think of it as if Stellan did it in this way instead. I'm a bad man, build me a rift gate because if you don't do that, another bad man will come to you. Hey, Stellan, would you rather build me a rift gate so I can stop that guy or deal with it yourself? Do whatever the hell you wanna do to stop the last reality. Oh damn, I guess I have no other choice but to create this rift gate then. See, when you hear Fortnite voice size or when you go through the Fortnite story, you gotta get this brain and go, whoa, you gotta think outside the box. The shapeless man is showing Stellan of our doomed future.
You don't think outside the box, you just take...
the future event? The answer to that comes from the Zero War comics where the High Evolutionary saw the future by connecting with the piece of the 0 point. Geno had the 0 point under his control for thousands of years. Of course he would see what the High Evolutionary would see too. That seen future being the end, also the victory of the last reality and all of the universes being destroyed except one. The future seeing thanks to the 0 point is the very reason that Geno has put his entire life into protecting us, as he has said himself. This guy is trying his best to stop.
Let's read that. He built the rift gate, the shapeless man. He built the rift gate for the shapeless man because he was threatened and haunted into doing so. Stellan felt he was going insane, so he made it for the shapeless man, so the voice lines would stop. Voices would stop. Exactly, Nitron. There we go. There we go. Scyan, just read that message. Just take some notes, alright? The will consume my voice that I'm going to apologise. God, it's just
the end of all reality is the vision that the 0 point showed him. The perfection side of things is the only part that...
At least he hasn't straightforward just said yet. I know he's probably going to say it, but he hasn't straightforward said the word. Geno is the shapeless man. There you go. If he actually says that, please don't say it.
Kind of like a villain at the same time too, and how he would do anything.
Please, like, change your opinion in the video and go back to saying nothing.
No matter if the thing he is doing is morally good or not. But at least he has genuinely been protecting us for years now, and that's exactly why Stellan builds the gate. He knows that Geno can save us, also the shapeless man, but also he knows Geno is still a bad person. That being exactly why it was really hard for him to go through this plan. So as said, the shapeless man has shown a genuine reason to Stellan why he needs to hurry and build the gate, while he's just waiting for that to happen. This line proves that even more.
I do not wish for us to succeed, but we will all suffer if we fail.
I do not wish for us to succeed because Stellan knows that Geno is a
No, because he does not wish for us to succeed because he doesn't want the Nothing to come to the island, but he will suffer because the Nothing will make him pay if he fails. It's not Geno, it's the Nothing. It's so obvious. Plus, one, it doesn't matter because that's not relevant to the story anymore. But if it was relevant, it's the Nothing. Okay, the shapeless man is not Geno. It's not Geno. You may as well say Peely is the shapeless man at this point.
Villain, but we all suffer if we fail because the last reality would come instead of Geno. An even worse group of people, which they actually did come. The shapeless man was not wrong. When the Rift Gate failed, we got last reality people on the island instead. But now to end this voice signs off.
The rift is growing. I sleep without dreams. The shapeless man thinks he has won.
Doesn't that sound like something that Dr. Doom would
But
say?
if he was helping Geno, and he was helping Geno, then why would he say he thinks he has won? Because he wants Geno to win, wouldn't he? If he was doing all this for Geno, he'd want Geno to win to help him stop the Nothing. So why is he saying it as if he thinks he's won? He's saying it as if he doesn't want Geno, he doesn't want the Shapeless Man to win. Why is he saying it like that? If it was Geno, he would be happy. He'd want the Shapeless Man to win to get through to help him stop the Nothing. What you're saying? Do you see what I mean, chat? He wouldn't be saying it like that. He would be saying, oh, he thinks he has won, as if Stellan doesn't want the Shapeless Man to win. He'd want him to win, wouldn't he, if he was Geno? Because he'd want Geno to help him against the Nothing. Like,
when something goes wrong, like his mother hated him after she got saved from Mephisto. Doom still said even his mother hated him was part of the plan. And again, Geno and Doom are extremely similar characters. Geno would do such a thing too, just like he did as the Shapeless Man here. And him being a Shapeless Man seems to be a power he has gained through the 0 point. Seems like Geno can become... become shapeless, and he took the same form when manipulating Stellan's dreams. We have been teased of Geno having inhuman weird powers that can change his body. The teaser was in the Zero War comics when Wolverine had a hard time understanding Geno and saw him as many people, not just one. I doubt Geno would not be able to gain shapeless powers through experimenting on the 0 point. Of course he could do that. The 0 point is legit.
Wait 1 second there.
Time understand.
Yeah, scent. He's a big fella, hard to get a scent from here. But it's like isn't just one, and they keep changing. The scent. He's talking about the scent of Geno, like the smell, like scent.
Standing Geno and saw him as many people.
No, he didn't say he saw him. No, that text literally says the scent keeps changing. He didn't say he saw him changing. Wait, the evidence is right there. He didn't say that. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. The evidence you just showed, the evidence defying what you've just.
Just one. I doubt Geno would not be able to gain shapeless powers through experimenting on the 0 point. Of course he could do that. The 0 point is legit the god of this game. But not only Geno seems to have crazy powers, Stellan too. When the Rift Gate fell, Stellan grabbed some information that he could gather in the gate from the shapeless man itself.
This data is catastrophic. Perhaps the forbidden works of our exiled sages. They might have the answers we seek. This text prophesies a beautiful monster enabled by the hubris of a champion.
Hubris means self-confidence. We're the most self-confident people to ever exist in fiction. One of those is Doom, who thinks that there is no one as smart as him. Then the other is Geno, who also thinks the same thing. And not just hubris, but also a champion. You really think that Ageless was called the champion for no reason? These are all carefully put together pieces of puzzles, just put here, 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 and you gotta find all of them, put the pieces together, and voila, you have solved the puzzle. And so the self-confident champion is Geno himself. Then the monster part, the beautiful monster that was enabled by Geno, has to be Stellan himself. The enabling probably happened when he was a child, because as said, he met Geno centuries ago. And the enabling will happen again now that Geno is speaking to him once more. Now, how do we know that it's definitely Stellan? Lexa thankfully proved that by saying that the sages were right about Stellan. Probably talking about how the sages called the Stellan a beautiful monster. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gay, but looking at this man, he looks hotter than girls. A monster which Geno apparently sometimes abuses or enables for his goals. Maybe the first time Stellan was turned into a monster.
Oh my god, he's still like over 10 minutes this video.
A monster which could look like this design, which would be amazing. Maybe the first time Stellan was turned into a monster was for the creation of the IO and Geno needed him. And now that the original IO is gone, Geno needs Stellan to become a monster once again so they can together create a new IO yet again. What if I tell you that the monster you see in Dr. Stone's loading screen, that's Stellan right there. And that's directly why Dr.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. That's not Stellan. That's not Stellan. It's not Stellan. It's not.
Stone told this to him. She knows what Stellan truly is, even if he doesn't. Dr. Stone is the closest person to Geno that we know of. Geno probably showed her how the IO was even created, and the beautiful monster seen here is exactly how. Thanks to Stellan, this dream became possible. And Dr. Stone telling Stellan, even if you don't know, that's because the Rift Warden has lost a huge amount of his memories. He doesn't know his actual name, he doesn't know if he even has a family. Stellan has almost no memories. The only ones he has are merely the ones as a kid, before the shapeless man found and adopted him somewhat. Then right from that moment he remembers nothing else after it, because when Stellan evolved into his monster form, the monster is kind of like how Hulk works in the Marvel movies. The human doesn't know what Hulk does, so Stellan also doesn't know what his monster version is doing. This means that hopefully...
So let me get this straight. Stellan has an inner monster form like Hulk and doesn't have the memories of what he's doing in his Hulk state. Scyan, what the fuck are you yapping about? This is like far, and even for you, no, it probably isn't actually. I mean, come on.
Chapter 6 is all about the order restored. Geno will force Stellan to become a monster again, and we will get to watch the process of how Geno creates an IO, the things that are needed to be done for such a thing, and how exactly Geno managed to protect us from the last reality for so many years. Maybe Stellan is exactly how he got access to the Chromium.
No, he's not stuff, he's just trying to go on
the
with like
Spire
theories.
Assassins were Imagine Order workers. So that was the full story of the Shapeless Man and Stellan in Season 1. But now you see how important Geno has been ever since Chapter 4.
No.
He also played a big part in Season 3 coming after it too. The Rift Gate failed and it allowed Last Reality being seen instead. And that caused the Last Reality to reveal a secret jungle under us. Doing that because they needed to attract Kado Thorns in, because he has a bunch of stolen artifacts that the Last Reality needs. One of those artifacts was something from the destroyed home of Nox and Aurora. Maybe Kado Thorns stole the very heart of the realm this to come from. So the thing which Kado stole caused, as said, Nox's world to be taken over by darkness, and that whole realm being destroyed. So Nox needed Kado here to take back the heart of his realm, and use that to reboot his realm once again. That's why
the
I
Last
believe
Reality
the
had
Last
nothing to do
Reality
with
revealed
Kado.
the
They didn't
jungle,
want
and why
anything
Nox did everything
from
within
Kado.
Chapter 4. Hopefully because of this, one day we get to actually see this realm, go through it, see Nox, see like Aurora. That would be amazing. Maybe that realm is where we are right now, I'm not sure, but I do hope we get answers on that. But I do finally have answers on who the Fair Triarch was. I just said that Stellan should be a powerful monster which Geno took away, one who doesn't remember.
Don't say he's the third
Mixed it up
Triarch.
with how
Don't.
Twitter brought up to me the design of Stellan being extremely similar to Nox and Aurora, all of them being super thin and skinny looking too. And Aurora told us that the Fair Triarch just vanished, which could have also played a part in this world's downfall. Maybe the Fair Triarch vanished because Geno sensed him and stole him. And pretty much yeah, it seems like we have learned of these Triarch rulers because they are directly connected to Stellan. But then something else also happened once the jungle got revealed. Dr. Stone, one of Geno's closest workers, got saved by Relic, and someone left a map in the jungle for her to find. For a long time I said that someone has to be the Shapeless Man, cause the map is what caused Dr. Stone to explore the jungle. It's what caused her to discover the Last Reality flying right towards us, and our doom coming, the death of us.
There is grave danger on the horizon. The power that once flowed through your island has faded, and formidable enemies have taken notice.
That is also what made Stone figure out a plan for saving all of us. Time traveling to extract all of us into where the people of the jungle escaped in 2 years ago. A world which is directly the answer to what this whole Chapter 5 world we are in right now.
Yeah, Serenade, that female skin Serenade that was released in the Mega season, right? She wasn't part of. I don't even think she was even. Was she part of the Last Reality? I don't think she had anything to do with the Last Reality. True, Nitron. It's true.
All about. You see how the Imagine Order logo has 6 different small icons on it. To me, one of these is representing Reality Zero, so being exactly why everybody on the map wore that one. The other 5 represent people of 5 other realities. Yeah, I know that some of you like don't believe the 5 realities, you think that is bullshit and things like that, which how dare you? How dare you? You hate on the 5 realities, I will beat. To me, the 5 realities are.
How many times does he use that joke in his video? Like, smack. Like, do you see what I mean? He says that every 5 seconds. Bro, why?
Of them in Chapter 4, but one of them never came. Yet, Kado Force had a place only with collections from the 5 realities and nowhere else. We got the jungle, Ulfan Frozen, and nothing from Mega because Mega is the reality he was born within. Kado wouldn't really steal from his own home. Yet, all of the things and the collections I just showed you are things that were on the Chapter 4 map. They were not from anywhere else. But in the middle of all of those, one of the collections was nowhere to be found on the map. The 5th collection is a shield icon of a reality that the location of it was rifted into Chapter 2 Season 5. A Roman Empire themed place that I told everyone from day one. That is exactly where the Greek reality comes from too. I said from the day one that there will be a Greek season coming up and it's from the same reality as this one. And how Midas or
Yeah, I'm gonna say one thing right now. The Last Reality had no involvement in Chapter 4. They were not pulling the strings. They were not trying to get something from Kado Thorn. Geno had zero involvement in Chapter 4. The Last Reality had zero involvement in Chapter 4. The only part of the Last Reality that had involvement in Chapter 4 was the Nothing, who was the Shapeless Man, who then tried to get the Rift Gate, but they failed, okay? It was sabotaged by Eevee, and she brought Mega City to the game, and that's what started the whole syndicate stuff, and then the Nothing was completely cut off from Chapter 4 storyline, okay? That's what happened. Genu, no involvement. Last Reality, no involvement. The formidable enemy that was teased in Wilds was Kalo Thorn, who came the very next season.
All of those people are from the Greek realities too. How they will probably be part of the Greek season coming up to complete the 5 chunks of the 5 realities.
When did this video come out? This video already came out. The Greek season's already happened. Did you record this video ages ago or something?
Again, the collections that Kado was putting into this place, all of them were from the Chapter 4 map. But this one, only this one is not from Chapter 4. It basically is what I was saying to be true. Then fast forward to Chapter 5 starting. The same shield is still with us. And now fast forward to the Greek season. The Emperor Pili of Colossal is shown to be part of the Greek world. He is even drawn on some of the walls, or there are statues of him. The shield designs have a really similar look to these, or just many other props from Chapter 2 Season 5 placed right here. Like this book which speaks of Pandora's box, meaning that Geno also always knew of not only this Greek reality but also Pandora's box itself. Because if you remember, Colossal was fully under control of Io with their logos all over it. Same thing with the jungle as well. Then we got a jungle in Chapter 4, and then Greek world came in Chapter 5. Here is something that I have just figured out. Those 6 logos again. One of them shows the Io workers in the loop, especially Dr. Stone. One shows Geno and his oath-bound reality. The third one shows the frozen reality and someone from them that works for the IO. Fourth shows the jungle and someone that works for IO. Then finally fifth showing the Greek reality and someone who works for the IO, which directly comes from the Greek world. Midas! Yes, that someone is Midas. Remember when Io said the inner circle? To me personally, the inner circle is one leader from each of these 6 realities. So this should finally show you why Paradigm exactly chose these chunks of the worlds to be brought for creating Chapter 4. Or why the Shapeless Man got happy of the mega reality coming from this crack. It's because Paradigm was trying to save us with the origin of the Imagine Order. Exactly what Dono Mustard himself tweeted about. We were watching the early days of IO. These early days are people of the 5 realities coming together, and by lead of Geno, they create the Imagine Order, and that's exactly why they're the most important realities out of any other. Maybe the female beside the frozen reality is even the mother of Imagine and Order, the person, the leader from the frozen reality that joined the inner circle, making Geno marry her and the Imagine and Order being born from it. Then maybe what Geno did to Imagine and Order, which was throwing them out and wiping out their memories, that could have caused Geno's wife to divorce him and leave him, and so she joined with the 7 instead, aka the she that Foundation brought up here, that she could be Geno's wife, this statue. That also would completely explain why the Foundation right here asked about the sisters, if that she which he talked about is the mother. So you finally see how important Chapter 4 was. Yeah, it was kind of hard to figure out, it was a little bit messy because of the metaverse, but still the things that...
No, Chapter 4 was not important at all. Chapter 4 was just, you know, it was not as important as you said. Most of the storyline that we had in Chapter 4 is completely irrelevant now. The Chapter 4 was not important. There was no Geno grand plan. There was no Last Reality grand plan. There's no Tryout Nox with the Last Reality trying to get something from Kalo Thorn. None of that has happened.
Told to us they were actually planned, there were things behind it, and they do matter. And yeah, it's gonna be hard for us to figure out what the story even was about, but when you start to figure out Chapter 4's story, it's actually kinda cool. And I'm telling you, we're still following through the same story from Chapter 4. Kado teasing the Greek reality and the Greek reality actually happening, while Midas, the person from the Greek world which was in Io's inner circle, returning too. Or Joe's referencing the 7 in this chapter, the ones that were chromed teleported into the mothership and they're still being corrupted by the Nothing. Or just so much talks about the history of Chapter 4. If all of this and how the Marvel season or Doom is directly the continuation of the Zero War comics, the same comics that fully explain Geno in them. If none of this prove you that Chapter 4 story still matters, Chapter 3, Chapter 2, all of the past story, I don't know what does anymore, and why? Why? The Zero War comic story being continued right now means that Geno will be a big important villain in Chapter 6.
No, he won't.
And that chapter will be Order Restored. So recreating Geno's Imagine Order. Which I said that Geno or the Shapeless Man put this map for a zone to find it. Why? If the 5 realities are what I just said them to be, then someone from that jungle works for Geno and in the inner circle, so that making Geno know everything about that reality. So basically he knew how the people of that reality survive running away from the enemies. He tried to show the same thing to Sloane with this device to make her save all of us, probably telling Stellan in his dreams to put that device there for Sloane to find it. And through that, Geno showed Dr. Stone how time travel is our answer, and he directly caused us to survive. Because even if you check here, Dr. Stone said that her intentions for saving us are not pure but noble. It's the same thing as Geno. He wants to save us, but his intentions for saving us are not pure. Creating a perfect order is not a good thing. Now if the same thing is said about Dr. Stone here too, showing how she's still not really a good person, what if that's exactly our answer to why she's just suddenly gone in this chapter, nowhere to be found? What if she genuinely wants the IO recreated like Geno, and that's where the not pure intentions come from? That's being exactly why Optimus Prime said that he doesn't know if we can fully trust her, but we had no other choice. She even right now, right at this moment, might be on the side of Geno again, taking over Doctor Doom's perfect society once it's ready, and that exactly being why we don't see her yet, cause Dr. Stone and Geno are waiting, but we will see them in chapter 6 together once more, beginning Order Restored. And that right there being what chapter 6 is gonna be all about.
No, it's not.
Geno is gonna be the
It's
main
not.
villain. It might be because
really
Midas
not.
is planning to make his device actually work this time and truly break the loop, so we can all go home to Fortnite open world. Then I believe once Midas does that, he also goes to his home world too, since Midas' story from chapter 6 will be told instead in open world. Loop breaking means that Battle Royale cannot exist anymore. That means that yes, the story of VR would be finished, no more. Which that's kinda also another reason why I said that the Shapeless Man or Geno will be coming in chapter 6. If the loop breaks, it needs to be recreated and restored. So Stellan the monster probably will be a great help to restore the loop. And Order Restored would mean the loop being restored as well. That also being why the Loop Breaker project was brought up in chapter 3 season 4.
Ask Jones about the Loop Breaker project. He thinks it's confidential. It's not.
Yeah, because he keeps telling everyone about it. Why don't you extract everything he knows before he figures out what top secret means?
Because this Order Restored storyline was meant to happen at the ending of chapter 3 itself, but it was delayed, making Fortnite do the whole chapter 4 story thing. So I believe that finally the Loop Breaker project will happen in OG2 by Midas, and the loop and the order will be restored right away when chapter 6 starts. As just like Mustard says, we're watching the early days of IO, how exactly it got created, and how the inner circle was created by one person per 5 realities. Then the 6th person, the 6th leader being the person inside
Right,
of the
stuff
loop.
chill,
That's even
stuff
the
chill,
whole
man,
reason
chill.
why they made Ageless a thing. The Ageless is helping us slowly see how Geno himself became a thing. Geno's past is somewhat being shown off to us by the Ageless, so when he arrives, we get to understand him as a character better. Like this video if you're brave, but kaboom, bam, kaboom, but
Yeah, my brain went kaboom, but not in the way that I was so shocked by what the things you were saying was right. My brain went kaboom because the 90% of the stuff you've said in this video made no sense.
everything that Professor Lord just explained to you, all of it. And before Geno comes back, click on this video right here to learn way more about Doctor Doom, everything about him and this season, because like you now understand how important he is.
Fortnite's biggest update of Season 4 is here, and from new Mythics, LT...
Fucking hell. What's Jay doing?
So, actually did say this. So I jokingly said, because I kind of said, so when he talks about the true form of Stellan, he actually said that on Twitter. I said jokingly, what have you been saying to Scyan and Tater? Because someone Tater said something to Scyan, and Scyan goes, whoop, and twisted it completely. Nothing, it's going crazy about. I thought you may have mentioned something quite believable before Scyan completely ran with it. And then he goes, okay, time for Scyan to butcher this. And then he goes, third trial is dead, seems like.
My god. Nitron, are you on right now? Or anything? Might see if I talk to Jay or something, I don't know. It's just, oh god, I think I've almost lost my mind watching that video.
But I've also played a part in this world's downfall. Maybe the fair trial.
Even Jay's losing his mind watching this.
And stole him. And pretty much, yeah, it seems like we have learned of these Triarch rulers because they are directly connected to Scyan. But then something else also happened once the junk. To be the shapeless man, because the map is what caused Dr. Stone to explore the jungle. It's what
Scyan at the moment is saying that the Riftgate didn't intend this to happen. That the mega city collapsed. What was it? So Riftgate opened season 1. Mega came through, which destabilized the ground, revealing wilds. That was the intention. If Geno was the shapeless man, which I said 2 years ago.
flying right toward
This is why I don't do the storyline anymore. This is why I don't do storyline content anymore, chat.
us, and our doom coming, the death of us.
God, I am just. Whew, okay, wow. God, man. That was tough. I might make a video completely disproving everything he said in the video, but make it fully in depth. That'd be a sick video, Nitron.
Back in time and then brought the Durburger back. He then went back in time and then brought the cup back. He then went back in time and then brought the something else back. And Sloan went, this could work. Seems like taking things out of timeline doesn't really affect it. Okay, travel back. And you need to extract something. We need to bring something at least with a bit of kick to start off something. So, can you dab? I think I dabbed in my when I did the bye-bye emote on the short I did. So, okay, plan. Rocket takes off. Actually, how do you get? And he comes through with the comet. He beams through. Once he beams through, he has enough residual energy to come back and smash the 0 point in. Because the 0 point was decaying, it was dying, it needed to restart, it needed a kick, it needed a charge.
Oh my god. Holy shit, man. It's a roller coaster video, yeah. All respect to Scyan though. I will say that he's amazing. He's an amazing content creator. He does come up with some shit theories sometimes, but I will say that he's a good YouTuber. I don't want to I'm not no disrespect to Scyan. He's a good YouTuber. I recommend you go sub to him. He's a good YouTuber. All respect to Scyan. He's a good YouTuber. He makes some good videos. Makes decent theories from time to time, but sometimes he will make a bad theory just for that video. But majority of the time he's on point and stuff. I'll say that was a tough video to watch, Nitron. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, that was like 30 minutes, and it felt like 5 hours. It was a tough video. Of course, no disrespect towards him. It's simple. It's simply just theories. Yeah, it's just theories. You know, he's a double YouTuber. He's an insane YouTuber. I'm not like I don't disrespect anything towards him. It's nothing. I have nothing but respect for Scyan. I think he's an amazing creator, honestly. Oh, what should I do now? What should I play? No one's really on. Jay's watching your videos, he's not actually playing yet. Oh yeah, we're getting the new Rubus icon skin in the shop tonight, that's just kind of cool. That's kind of sick, I guess. What skin is that? It's the customizable one. I forgot. Okay. That's a really cool skin, honestly. I consider myself using it that much, but it's clean. That's a fire skin, I will say. The one we have now is not. The one we have now is not. When we get in the Incredibles, I think next week. I'm not sure exactly, stuff. I think next week, but I can't remember. Dun, 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 dun. I hate the fact my screen keeps glitching. Just keeps glitching, it's really annoying. No, actually, I don't know if you're watching the stream or not, but if we get that mini event, like on October 5th, we should try and get me, you, Slay, Bet, or something to watch it again, because I was actually pretty sick. Or maybe get Jay this time, we'll see. There's a crown just there. There's no way that's still be a troll, right? Yoink! That's mine! Let's go! Spooky Halloween! Ooh. That'd be sick though, chat, if we got like 2 mini events. I'm pretty sure we probably will get one on the 5th. That would make sense. The fight against Doom has to be soon, because the last quest literally of hope is like get ready for the fight against Doom. The fight against Doom is going to be really soon. I think we'll have multiple battles against Doom. The first mini event might even be like Mephisto getting summoned or something. I think we're going to get something crazy. Hope they add a new edit style to like Shadow Midas and another Hop Halloween skins. Hope they add. Yeah, they're probably maybe. I thought he was mentioning the Hope or something for some reason. I don't know. I read that wrong. Oh my god, the Chrome. Oh my god, Doom's part of the last reality. Oh my god. I think Scyan's a good YouTuber though. I do think he's a really good YouTuber in terms of story and theory. Sometimes, occasionally, from time to time, like that video, he'll come up with insane theories which don't make sense, but the majority of the time he is on point, though. I've got nothing but respect for Scyan, honestly. I've got all respect towards Scyan. He's an absolutely amazing YouTuber. It's just sometimes, you know, he's a bit off sometimes with some of the stuff he says. Oi! The fuck? The audio in this game is rubbish. There's no. Where's the balloon visual sound effect? Where's the audio? All I'm hearing is a shotgun. I'm barely hearing them. I heard them for like 2 seconds and I was like, where are they for the next seconds? And then all of a sudden they shotgun me, bro. What is this? Fucking audio in this game is just. It's actually it's kind of hilarious how shit the audio in this game is. Chat, if you are enjoying the stream, a like on the stream and a sub is greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 8k subs. Let's try and see if we can hit 10 likes on the stream, chat. Let's try and see if we can hit 10 likes on the stream. That would be crazy if we could hit 10 likes on the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, chat, a like on the stream is greatly appreciated. Oh, speaking of Kato Thorn, there you go. Kato Thorn on lone screen. God, Kato Thorn had potential, man. I really think he could have been such a sick villain. He seemed like such a cool villain, they just kill him off like that, you know. I wish Kato Thorn could have had a big role, it would have been so cool. Because he seemed like a really cool villain. I just didn't do anything with him, unfortunately. New Kato form would be... For that, New Kato would be too powerful, so they killed him off in a quest. Such missed potential. I don't think he would have been like, insanely powerful. Maybe we never know. But obviously, they only added him into the game just so they could just have an excuse to have a time machine because he brought a time machine. They just needed to bring some reason to bring a time machine to the game so they could go back to OG, so they could get loads of people back. So then by the time you got to Chapter 6, loads of people would have been back from OG. So loads of people would play Chapter 5. Sorry, bring people back for Chapter 5. Because the reason they did OG was to, you know, get as many people back on the game as possible. So then, by the time Chapter 5 came out, those people would play it because loads of people came back for OG. So they would stay for Chapter 5 and see what Chapter 5 was like and get loads of people on Chapter 5. And this is a reason for OG to even happen. So they had to bring a time machine to the game, but they needed a reason to have a time machine. So they just introduced Kato 4 as a character. Probably never planned to do anything with him. Just as an excuse to get a time machine on the map. So you know, bring OG back, bring loads of players back, to keep them, so how you have loads of people on the game when Chapter 5 comes out. Which is a good move, honestly. It makes sense why they did OG. It wasn't just, you know, for the nostalgia. They mainly did it to bring as many people back to the game as possible, so then, you know, there'll be lots of people who would be on the game by the time Chapter 5 came out, so more people play Chapter 5. Because I feel like if we went from Chapter 4 straight to Chapter 5 without OG season, there wouldn't be anywhere near as many people experiencing the Chapter 5 Season 1 launch than there was, because of OG was straight from OG to Chapter 5. Heads are actually out there. There they are. I'm gonna miss this season though, like generally. This season's so good. This season's amazing, man. Look at the sky, bro. This like orange sky, it looks so sick. Imagine playing on good graphics experience in this. It'd be sick. Ooh, birthday present! It's my birthday. I'm kidding, it's not. Yeah, birthday medallion! Fuck off, Bloom, please. I don't need you now. This is definitely worth marking me on the map, isn't it? Please say this one just doesn't mark you on the map or something. That'd be cool. Who is fighting? Doctor. Oh, he's got birthday cake on his bed, bro. Oh, Doom loves celebrating for his birthday, bro. He's such a cool guy, man. To think the heroes want to defeat him and let hope reign supreme when Doom's done nothing but good for the island. I don't know if I want this medallion. It's kind of annoying. Give me a balloon every time. I don't think I want it. Honestly, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's just annoying. Every time I jump, it gives me a balloon. I don't want that. I don't know. That's just gonna get insanely annoying. Aha! Let's go. I'm the real Doctor Doom. You're just a Doom bot. Ow. Get the fuck out of here quickly. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Give me a medkit, please. A medkit! Give me a fucking medkit! You're actually shitting me right now. You're shitting me. Fucking hell. Medkit! Something heals! Stop! Why is there no fucking heals anywhere? True stuff. True. I guess it's cool. I guess I just don't really want it though. It's a cool medallion, I guess. That's crazy. I mean, a lot of them are like Halloween type loan screens I've got, because I have got all my Halloween loan screens favorited though, and randomised. So this is, you know, Halloween. It's the Halloween season. Well, it's almost October. Oh, fuck off. I'm not sure, Stealth. Don't think so, Chad. But maybe. Maybe, Chad, I don't see that happening, but maybe. Man, I think that video has just taken so much energy out of me, that video. Silent video. Hmm. Has this gun got any styles yet? Was this month's crew, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, I'm curious to see how they do the event at the end of Chapter 2 OG. No worries stuff. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to do the end of Chapter 2 OG event. It's gonna be. I'm curious. I still don't know how they're going to pull it off, honestly, but I'm sure Epic will pull it off fine. I'm sure they'll do a fine job at it. Here we go. I had 50 goddamn account levels. Lovely. I want to try and get that rank skin, so I actually want to try and get these 50 account levels. Because that skin's actually a pretty damn good skin, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually a clean skin. So I actually want to try and get it. Get the fuck out of it, bro. Oh my god, why it take so long to me to get through the fucking... No, game, stop fucking lagging. Oh my fucking god, what is this lag? What the fuck is going on? God, I think that Scyan video is just taking so much energy out of me, man. J ending stream. It's ending stream. Why is he loading on Fortnite then? I might end stream on chat as well. Alright chat, appreciate watching the stream. Please like, share, subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.